Welcome. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Greatly appreciated. So tonight, once again, staying focused, staying disciplined, staying on track with what I plan to be doing this year. Going to be drawing more cats. More cats. And I think I'm getting better. I'm understanding it more. The other night, I was trying to just sketch off the top of my head, and I was able to draw stuff that looked like cats in all kinds of different angles and stuff. Not exactly perfect. I still have a little more anatomy and things to practice and focus on, but it was pretty darn good off the top of my head with no references. So I'm pretty happy about that. So I'm making some good progress after only doing this for a week or two now this year, focusing on cats and stuff. So I'm pretty excited. And today in particular, as you guys can see the title and everything, going to be sketching some fluffy, really furry, fat, fluffy type of cats. Just something different, and it get me to work on my hair and fur kind of line work and stuff. Poker Face, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in. Always glad to have you here. Greatly, greatly appreciated. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing tonight. So, yeah, we can get started. Be sure to hit the like button if you guys are tuning in right now. We got a lot of people tuning in, 20 people or so. Please hit the like button so more people can see this. That would greatly help me out. And I think tonight, that's one thing I forgot to do. Focus the camera. Make sure it's focused. There we go. I like to turn off the autofocus feature because I don't want it to be like hunting around for, I don't want it to like focus on my hand while I'm drawing. I like it to be focused right here on the page so that it's manually focused there. You guys never have to worry about the focus being off. So that's what I always got to remind myself. Cubs win. What's happening? Yes, fluffy kitties tonight. Yes, should be cool. Hopefully. I'm not going to do, I think, at least for the beginning of this live stream here tonight, I'm not going to do like a timed thing of 5 minutes, but I'm going to try to keep them short as if I had a timer. Maybe later on I might do a timer or something, but for now, I'm just kind of chill out. Just draw a little freely. No, not a whole lot of pressure. So let's do it. Okay. Where do I begin? It's kind of weird to like not have a timer or be pressured. It's kind of weird to like just start. I feel like I need something to start. Anyway, is anyone alive out there? Anyone? Hello, where's everybody from? What's going on? Say something. What's happening, folks? Got a lot of introverted creepers on the stream. No problem. I understand it. No big deal. I'm that same way as well. If I'm watching someone stream, I don't really talk a whole lot either. So I understand it. So I was gonna stream. See, normally I don't stream on Tuesdays and stuff, but I'm figuring things out. Kind of. It mostly depends on my day job. I mean, that's what it comes down to. It's like it depends on. I'm gonna make this a bit darker. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, I think that helps a little bit. All depends on my day job, whether I have enough energy to stream in the evening or not. But yesterday, I worked from home yesterday, but I did have some day job work to do, and I thought there was going to be more, I was waiting for like a phone call and stuff to happen, possibly, and it never happened. So, I didn't want to start a stream and then like they contact me later, like after 5. And then I wouldn't be, you know, if I don't answer the call and stuff, that's not very good. So I couldn't stream, unfortunately, last night. But that's kind of how it goes sometimes. And I just figured, you know what, I'll stream tonight. Quinn, what's happening? No problem. Anybody from all levels of being an artist are welcome here. Glad you could make it. What kind of art are you interested in doing? Or what's your focus? I like to hear what other people are doing, you know? Got all kinds of different artists in here. We got watercolorists and pastel artists and all kinds of stuff, you know? People that cook and do that kind of stuff, you know? Art is kind of limitless in a way. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to get the tail in there. I'm going to have to zoom this out just a tiny bit. I am gonna make the lines darker, so don't worry. I'm getting the initial sketch in here down first. And then I'll kind of go back over it. I think this is a pretty good start to the sketch here. I'm definitely feeling better about sketching and stuff. Now I've been sketching a lot more. I feel like quite confident, you know, with my line work and stuff. And I mean, it's not always perfect. I can't always like place it just right. I do make mistakes, but for the most part, it feels good, you know. So yeah, anyway, I was saying like, yeah, it didn't end up yesterday didn't end up happening and I didn't stream last night like I normally would. But now I'm thinking, you know, maybe I'm still trying to figure it out. Like I said, it depends on my day job, but I might just stream Monday to Thursday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday every week if I have the energy. You know, if I end up going to the office one day or something, then I'm not going to be able to stream, but um, you know, it just depends. So I'll just try to do my best, you know, try to be as disciplined as possible, but there's some days where I'm just out of energy, man. I just can't mentally do it or physically do it. Actually, before this stream, I kept like falling asleep, man. I'm like really low energy time of the day. Let's get the face in here. I think this is probably important to put in. Dragons on stilts. What's happening? Nathan, what's going on? Garcia, what's happening? Quinn says, I'm a amateur photographer. I want to be able to paint my own photos. That's really cool. I do the same thing as well. I realize I need to know how to draw to paint birds, animals, flowers, and more. Yeah, that's kind of true. You know, that's the interesting thing about painting, right? Is a lot of people want to just paint and be like, yeah, I want to be a painter. And then the difficult part about painting is that it's basically just drawing with color. You always have to be like every stroke you put down, every paint stroke is like a drawing decision, you know? So, well, that's good. Hopefully, um, you'll be able to paint your photos. Definitely. You can definitely do it. Okay, this cat's starting to look weird. I gotta put the eyes in here because it's starting to look like a human or something. Very weird. I think I may have the proportions off here. Tad bit. See if I can get it to look more cat-like. There we go. I think it just needed a nose. Probably feels like I'm sketching really slow for most of the regular people here, if there's any regular folks here. Oh, there's a couple, but I guess everybody's busy tonight. I don't know what's going on. It's a slower night. That's okay. No biggie. Does that look right? I think so. I think good enough. Let's try to just, I think now I can just kind of strengthen some of the line work, try to get some of the fluffiness in here. I think, man, looking at it now, I really don't want to redo it, but the eyes are just too high up. Sorry, folks. Should have focused. I knew something was off, but sometimes that happens. I'm just looking at the photo now. It looks like in my sketch as well. Looks like the eye should be more low. Definitely more low. Did I even move them? Did that work? Man, it's so hard to tell. We'll keep it like that for now. Let me focus on the rest of the. Let me go around a little bit around the body. Maybe that'll help me kind of see it more in context. Hmm. So I do have some news for tomorrow, or whenever my next live stream will be. Could be tomorrow, could be the next day. You know, whatever. We'll figure it out. But I kind of have to go day by day, of course. But I'm going to be doing a more realistic cat portrait on my next 1 to 2 live streams, depending on how long it takes me to do it. Kind of like realistic portrait how I showed last week on the stream. I ended up getting a commission from someone because of something I posted last week. Really, really realistic portrait of my cat that I did a few years ago, and somebody was like, "Can you do my cats like that?" So I actually have 2 portraits to do. So it might be this week and next week. Might be doing a more realistic cat drawings and shading and stuff. Some of you guys wanted to see me do something like that, so I got permission from them to do it on my live streams. So that'll be coming soon. I just didn't feel like starting it today, to be honest. Kind of wanted to do a little sketching this week, kind of get back into it, and then start on a project like that, a little more detailed. Okay, Nathan said, Drawing is especially important if you paint with watercolors, because if you get your sketch wrong, there's no way to fix it, unlike most other paint mediums. Very true. Watercolors are very unforgiving. Not very forgiving medium. Cubswine asks, Brandon, when did you realize you could accurately draw? Did it just click? Well, that's a good question. I mean, I've been drawing since I was a kid. I think I've shown you guys some of the stuff when I was a kid. I still have a lot of it, most of it. And it wasn't very accurate when I was a kid. I mean, it was pretty good for a kid, but I didn't get really good, to be honest, until after college and when I started painting and stuff. That's when my drawing skills started to focus on drawing more. Even within the last few years, I was just looking this past weekend, I was looking in my closet. I have an old sketchbook with stuff in there from 2015, like sketches that I did, some figure sketches from life that I did, and they're not good. Like the sketches are like very super sketchy, and it's like, it's not like this, you know? Just not that good to me. So I mean, I feel like I've always had a bit of, not always, but you know, in the last few years and stuff, you know, since I've been drawing since I was a kid, so I've had like a little bit of, I don't know what you can call it. I've built up skill of hand-eye coordination. So I can look at like a photograph or something or a cartoon or whatever, and I can usually replicate it very easily, you know, just by looking at it. I can get the proportions and stuff pretty quickly. I think you guys have, I think you've seen that. So I think it's just come with like so much practice and time and effort, you know. I think there's some days I still feel like, yeah, I can't really sketch. I'm not good at it. So it's like, I don't know when I realized that. I guess, I think painting probably has helped my drawing. Like, I think, let me try to clarify that. I think the passion for painting, the passion that I have for painting has helped my drawing. Because I was so passionate about painting and I kept painting over and over and over, and I would draw with the paintbrush. Like I wouldn't even use charcoal or pencil at all in the beginning stages. Okay, I'm going a little crazy with this cat, but the tail here, didn't mean to do that, but that's what happens when I'm talking and drawing. Yeah, I think like wanting to paint a lot and be more accurate, it made me focus on the drawing aspect more, if that makes sense. So I think in that way, maybe it kind of did. And it made me want to get better at drawing. So it kind of pushed me into this, you know, in a weird way. I'm kind of doing it, I've been doing it backwards, basically. And something I'll share with you too, something I'm personally trying to get better at. And that's one reason why I'm like studying cats and studying particular subjects now, is like, I want to get better at drawing stuff from, I want to get better at being able to manipulate references and changing stuff. Like if there's something I wanted to change with this cat, I want to be able to do it. Angela, what's going on? Congratulations. For what? I don't know. Thank you. I'm not sure. So I think, what was I saying? Yeah, I want to get better at like being able to draw more off the top of my head and modify things, because sometimes a lot of the time, I feel very confined to the reference. Or like I realize I'm not really drawing three-dimensionally. I'm more focused on the reference and what the reference is telling me, rather than than being like, oh, I need to change this with the drawing or like move this leg or. So that's something I want to get better at, and I am getting better actually. I was just practicing the other day with that over the weekend, and I was like, wow, I'm getting a lot better. And it's just comes down to like simple shapes, man. It just comes down to breaking everything down to simple shapes. Just like I've already known all this stuff. It's just something I never practiced. Like uh something I never really put effort into. So I'm slowly getting there. I'm taking my time and just going at my own speed, you know. Well, is there anything else I need for this one? I think I'm cool with it. I feel I like it. I feel like he's pretty fluffy. I feel like the face is okay. Looking at it now, you know, maybe not perfect, but decent. I'll probably look at it later. Once once I look at these sketches later, actually, and I don't have the reference photo in front of me, I look at my sketches and I'm like, you know, that's pretty darn good sketch. Not bad. But when you have the reference in front of you and you're like constantly looking at it and comparing and all this stuff, it makes you feel like your drawing's not that good. And that's something I do too much too, as well. It's like I shouldn't even be looking at the photo anymore. I should literally just be looking at my sketch at this point and going, you know, how can I make this more interesting, or what does it need, or is it done? Am I happy with it? I shouldn't even worry about what the reference is showing me anymore because I got enough info down to where it's like, yeah, it's fine. I don't need anything else. So yeah, I think I'm done with this one. That's a pretty good start. I ended up putting a lot of fur in there. But I think I'm okay with it. Hopefully the next one, maybe I can simplify it a bit more, make it a bit more strong. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Never know what's going to happen here. Drawing live. Let's write the date up here. What's the date? 23rd. 1/23/24. Thanks, Quinn. Appreciate it. Brad, what's happening? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I hope that answers your question, Cubs win. Hopefully answered those satisfactorily. Yeah, I think this one's pretty good. I don't want to like overthink it or anything. I think we keep going. On to the next. Wonder how much time did I take on that one? Probably a little longer, huh? That was probably about 10 or 15 minutes. That flew by, you know? I thought it was only like 10 minutes maybe. Let's do a different one here. The fluffy cat. Enrique, what's going on, man? How's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Gonna do this one, I think. I like this one. It's pretty nice. Nice tail there. And I like the forms here, you know, kind of overlapping and twisting, looking upward. It's kind of cool. I like the design of it. I just like it. I just like how it looks. That's all I can say. All right, here we go. Let's try to do another quick one. But we're just relaxing, you know, no pressure tonight. In the next stream, we're going to do some more detailed, realistic stuff. Oh yeah, and it's going to be a 9x12 portrait as well. So it's going to be a little bigger than I normally do. Actually, I have 2 of them to do. So what is the time that you are beginning these lives? I started 25 minutes ago. So it's 5 o'clock over here, 5:41. So I started at 5:15. That's normally the time I always start them. Oops, hope that answers your question. I'm not sure what time zone you're in. Maybe you're like Eastern. Or like a couple hours ahead of me, maybe. Head, neck, and then... Okay, this one's gonna look weird if I don't. I gotta add some more stuff. Mouth. Eyes. Nice. This is looking really nice, really quickly. I know it's... Sorry if it's too light, folks. I start off really light with my sketches normally. Because I don't want to commit until I got the whole thing down, you know? Eventually I'll do a stream using just pen and ink. That way it'll just be black and dark. I won't even need to worry about the pencil or erasing or anything. But I'm building up to that. Okay, flowing downward. Here we go. Let me zoom it out. Am I still in focus here? I felt like I hit the focus ring here. But I think I'm still in focus. I think it's fine. I see a lot of comments there in the chat. I'll get to them in a second. Just let me get this filled in here real quick. At least like a block in that I'm happy with. I think it's good. I don't want to put too many lines down or anything, but don't want to overdo it. Try to get some contour lines in here a bit. Try to show some form. Okay. Tail's gonna be really bushy. Okay, let's see. Amanda, what's going on? Long time no see. I know you've been busy. No worries. Okay. Thanks, Pokerface. You liked the last sketch. Appreciate it. Let me get through these. No worries, Pokerface. Do what you got to do. I think we'll be fine, but I appreciate it. No worries. Hope your dinner goes well. Are you thinking to do these cats in watercolors? Maybe eventually. I do have plans for that. We got all kinds of stuff planned this year, Enrique, so there's like a lot of stuff planned and going on, but yeah, I probably will eventually. Cubswin asks, do you think realistic or close to realistic drawing is somewhat on opposite spectrum as loose watercolor? Huh. Let me think about that for a minute. After watching your travels, I began to practice watercolors too. That's cool, Enrique. Yeah, watercolor is so much fun, man. Because there's so much fun because you can just be super simple and just do washes over your ink sketches or something, or you can be like super detailed Kind of like if you guys remember Nathan, his stuff is like very detailed. He spends like many hours on one piece. So like there's a whole spectrum of what to do with watercolors and painting and stuff. So Brandon, has your viewership gone up since bringing back the live streams? Not really. Not really, to be honest. It's fine. I'm gonna just do these live streams as long as I can, no matter what anymore. So, but hopefully it'll increase eventually. It takes a lot of time. But so let me go back to Cubs win question here. Do you think realistic or close to realistic drawing is somewhat on the opposite spectrum as loose watercolor? You know, visually, I guess I would say visually they're a bit different, obviously. But I don't know that they're that different actually. Because loose watercolor, I mean, to do like loose watercolors, you do have to be, at least in my experience and my kind of view of it, like you do have to be very precise actually. I know it's going to sound weird, but in my view, you have to be really precise with like your loose watercolor because it's very easy to make something loose. Let me finish that thought. It's not easy to make something loose, but it's easy to make something that you're trying to make loose look like sloppy. So it's like a difficult thing to make something loose because you're kind of sorry, I'm trying to gather my thoughts here. You're kind of walking the line, you know, between like loose or like over, you know, sloppy. You don't want it to appear sloppy, but you don't want it to be super tight. You want it to look fresh, basically. That's what when I think of like loose watercolors. I'm thinking of like you put a stroke down and you leave it, you know. That's kind of, and it's very difficult to do, especially for me because I want to like sit there and touch it a billion times. As you can see with my drawings and sketches that I do, I go over stuff so many different times when I should really just put a pencil stroke down and leave it, you know, trying to do loose pencil sketches. But I think realistic drawing would probably help, to be honest. It definitely wouldn't hurt. But that is an interesting question because I think they're probably, like visually, they're very different, of course. Like a realistic, detailed type of drawing doesn't look like a loose watercolor. But to paint loosely, you actually have to have control. That makes sense. Because you want to be in control the whole time. You like loose watercolors, it's like you don't actually paint it loosely. You paint it with the intention that you want it to look loose. You want to fool people. You're basically fooling people. You're like, look, I painted this so quick and fresh and loose. But the reality is you probably didn't. And you guys have seen that if you watched any of my watercolor painting videos and stuff. Like there's times where I did live streams a few years ago and I was painting like loose watercolors, but I would sit there and like really contemplate a stroke for a while and be afraid to do it before I put it down. It wasn't like I was just slapping paint around very loosely. It was like I was considering a lot of what I was doing. You know, it's very conscious type of decision making. Now, maybe if you're out in the field and you're doing watercolors outside, it can be much more rushed. Like there's times where I really rush and did things quickly and it came out really loose and nice. And there's times where it sucked, you know, so it's, but yeah, they are different in a way because usually like a realistic drawing, you're going to want more detail. It's going to be much more tight. So you do have a difference within like loose and tight and details, kind of like what Nathan's saying there. But yeah, to keep it loose, it's like it's actually more difficult, to be honest. It's really counterintuitive, but I think painting loosely is, for me, it's actually more difficult because you have to express something, you have to express complex forms and ideas in a simplistic way, in the most simple, basic way. And sometimes it's very difficult to do that and make it look good. So I hope that answers your question to some extent. And I'm sure there's a bunch of comments here. Yeah, only Nathan. Okay. With loose watercolor paintings, you have to know the forms you are trying to paint without adding all the details. Yeah, exactly. Or adding the details, only the details that really matter, you know? Like stay focused on what is the most important thing. And that's what I'm trying to do here, focus on the most important fur, but I'm kind of struggling a bit. But I know the idea here of how to make this fur. So what you want to do, it's the edges are the most important thing, like this tail. This tail is like, I really love how I did this. This is how it's kind of supposed to be. Like towards the edges, you show what it looks like, more furry and everything. And then in the middle, the mass, the center part, kind of like over here too, the center part, you only need like a little bit of fur, you know. The To show the furriness of something like this, it's really the edges that matter. So that's kind of what I'm trying to focus on the most. But yeah, I agree with Nathan here. I find larger I paint is the easier it is to paint loose. Yeah, that's true too. And you know, you see those people that do drawings as well that are like super realistic, super detailed. They're usually like these huge giant drawings or huge giant paintings. And that way, you know, and it's like a big face or an eye or something, and they're putting like a ton of detail in there. It's like so much easier, you know, because you have so much more space. Something like this, I can't sit there and put like all these little fur and make it so super realistic. It'd be much more difficult. But if I was drawing this thing like 3 feet, like 1 meter, it's gonna be so much easier to make it look realistic. It'd be like so easy actually. Because then when people see it on the computer, it's going to be this big, you know, and then they're like, oh my God, look at all that detail. But they don't realize like the drawing's actually like, you know, bigger than life size. But that's just a random comment that I had. Comment. Okay, I'm going slow on these, man. I'm not really liking this process. I need pressure to keep me going. I need a timer. I don't like this. It's not fun like this. I guess I saved the face for last. I don't know why I did that. Probably because I'm just avoiding what I need to do. It's like procrastinating. See, like to put those nostrils in there and stuff, like I just have to, all I can do is like draw little dots. I can't even, it's like, I can't add a bunch of details. Same with the eyes here. It's like, I have to just get these curves just right, pretty much as I can. And then just make up some details here. But see, the way that I'm drawing, like I gotta be pretty accurate actually, even though, because I'm drawing it so loose. You know, I'm trying to draw it very simply. So I have to be quite accurate with my lines, surprisingly. Or accurate enough, at least. You know, I don't have to be like, it's a sketch. I don't have to be like super accurate, but hope that makes sense. Oops, let's draw it going this way. Okay, good enough. As long as he has some eyebrows or whatever, he's probably happy. Some whiskers in there. Boom. Got ourselves a furry cat. I like this one too. I think it's pretty good. There we go. Yeah, I don't think I need to do much more. Maybe just darken some of this down here. But that's pretty much it. Happy with this one too. Pretty good. Not bad for 40 minutes. We got 2 good sketches already. Not bad. It was a little more fun and exciting when I did the timer, but maybe I'll bring it back in a few minutes. But for now, I don't know. It's okay. Good point, Quinn. They said, I took a 3-day online loose watercolor retreat in January. I thought it'd be easy. It was the most frustrating, challenging thing I'd done. It's hard to paint loose, especially as a beginner. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's the thing. People see those kind of paintings and like, oh, this will be easy because it's not detailed. You know, it's very counterintuitive. They think like, oh, lack of details, oh, that's easy. But yeah, it's challenging, but it's rewarding once you figure it out and you're able to do it though. It's rewarding, but yeah, it's a fun process to learn, you know. It's that's the cool thing about art is no matter how long, even me, like no matter how long I've been drawing my whole entire life, it's still very humbling. It's a very humbling thing, you know, because I could draw a bad sketch and it's like, dang, how did I make that so bad? You know, it's just sometimes it's just very humbling. Keeps you keeps you on your toes. Always surprising. Okay, let me not add any more to this one. Let me be done with this before I mess it up by adding some dumb stuff it doesn't need. Here we go. I like that. Boom. Nice. 2 nice sketches, I think. Let me look at this other one again. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. He just looks so weird because he's like, it's just the legs. I don't know, maybe they're like too dark or something, but it's just the fluffiness of his body and then like his legs are just not. It's so weird. But it's just the kind of cat that it is, you know? Like, nothing I can do about it unless I completely change him. I think it's okay. Really happy with this one, actually. Okay, cool. Lord Engine, what's going on, man? Thanks for tuning in. On to the next. Let's keep going. Let's see how many I can do. In a relaxing way tonight. Let me before I start this one, let me double check the focus here. Just want to keep it focused. Boom. Yeah, should be good. Sometimes when I'm zooming in and out, I hit the focus ring and I'm afraid that I hit the focus a little bit and then it's out of focus because it has like a very kind of a shallow depth focusing thing. Thank you, Juning Tong. Hopefully I spelled that correctly or said that correctly. Thank you so much for the $9.99. Greatly appreciate it, man. That's awesome. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome, man. Been getting a lot of support ever since I started these live streams again. Greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. They didn't even leave a message, man. Well, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the streams and the videos and everything. A lot more videos coming. Streams coming. Things happening. Let's see. That one's kind of funny. Look at this one, man. That's really funny. I'm gonna do this one later. I don't feel confident yet to do this one, but I I just saw this one. I was like, all right, I gotta throw that in there. I think I might do this one right now. I kind of like it. Kind of simple. Yeah, thank you so much for the $9.99. Greatly super appreciated, man. Keeps me going. Keeps me going. So the funny thing was, I'll go back to that. Let me see, that fat one. So this fat one, my initial idea for tonight's live stream, actually, I was gonna do fat cats, and then I was having trouble finding I don't know, finding a lot of good photos of fat cats. So then I thought, oh, I could just do like fluffy cats, and I was like, okay, that'll be more beneficial for my drawing skills anyway. So here we go, folks. We're gonna start this one. So I think to start this one, I mean, it's literally the shape of. Is literally the shape of. You guys know the thing. I'm trying to think of like when I was a kid. The what was it? Like some kind of hash brown or like potato character from McDonald's or something. He's literally that shape. He's just like it's like a hash brown or like a potato. Man, what is this? Let's get the legs in there. Thanks again for supporting the stream. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, exactly, man. Dono hype. All right. It's always exciting to see those, man. It's always so motivating. Like, whoa. People are actually enjoying these, what I'm doing here. It's good to know. I always feel like I'm too boring or something, or, you know. But that kind of stuff really keeps me going, man. Let's see, let's put some ears on this potato. Boom. Simple. I think soon, I mean, man, maybe next month. I don't even know. Maybe sooner. I could probably do a stream of like, I don't know. I don't want to be too confident, but I feel like, man, might soon be able to do a stream of like drawing cats off the top of my head. It could be possible eventually. I just need to do a little more anatomy study and things. Yeah, I'm kind of realizing these furry cats are a little more challenging. To some extent. But it's really just the edges, like I said earlier. It's just the edges I have to focus on, I think. Glad to hear that, Lord Engine. I like the quiet streams too, you know? Just chilling out. Wow, that's crazy. You had a project where you would draw 500 wolves. I can pretty much wing it now with no references. Yeah, I hope to get there. I hope to get there, but with cats and eventually owls. I mean, I might try later on at the end of the stream. Maybe I'll just try for fun or something, like do just a quick one, but it's not going to look that good. But I've kind of got the basic idea down, you know, for kind of a simple cat just standing there. I kind of figured it out a little bit. But you know, there's a little more work I need to do, so to speak. And I'm okay with that. I mean, I can't expect to be like a super pro after doing this for 2 weeks, you know, just focusing on cats and felines and stuff. It's like, it'd be pretty difficult to be able to draw like a lot of different angles without any reference whatsoever, you know, and with a little practice. Do you ever draw lithographs? I'll be honest, I couldn't even tell you what a lithograph is. Uh, I've heard of it, and I'm sure if I looked it up and saw it, I'd be like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I know what that is." But right now, I don't even know what a lithograph is. So yeah, I don't think I ever draw them. Is that an exotic animal, a lithograph? No, I'm kidding. I know it's not that. Some kind of wild animal in the lithograph. What kind of habitat do they live in? Okay, I'm done being stupid. Okay, type of printing using wax and stone block. Oh, wax and stone block. Yeah, I wouldn't even know how to. To be honest, I wouldn't even know how to go about doing that. I have no idea. I thought it was some kind of thing like that, like a stamping thing or some kind of like, you know, I don't. I'm not really. I'm not familiar with that kind of. I'm kind of a dummy when it comes to like art stuff, to be honest. I know it sounds weird because I have like an art channel and I do art, but I'm very limited. Like I only know stuff about what I do, basically, for the most part. Like when I was doing oil painting and stuff, I would just dive deep into oil painting and I just researched that, studied that, tried to learn everything I could. I didn't know anything about anything else, but I knew the fat over lean. I knew how to add mediums and what are the formulas for it and all this stuff and how to prepare the canvas, all the grounds you need to use first and what you should do and how to make it be preserved. And like I studied all this stuff. It's like freaking out about, is my painting going to be preserved in 200 years or something? Like, what does it even matter? But yeah, I dove deep into all that stuff. And now I don't even really do oil painting anymore. So much for that. But I'm just saying, like, I just know what I know. And it's like I know whatever my focus is, I just try to dive into that. Like I've been doing a lot of graphite sketching and stuff, and I just been diving into that, you know, and learning more about that and doing my best there that I can, you know. Evelyn says, "Love the cat drawings. I have not tried watercolor. It seems like very unforgiving medium. Maybe just because I haven't tried it." No, it is. It's definitely unforgiving medium. It is not forgiving, and to some people, it's definitely not fun either. But I think it's a lot of fun for me. But I've been doing it. It's taken me many years, and if I try to do watercolor right now, it'd probably be a hit or miss if I made something good or not. Just because it's been a few months since I've done any watercolor. But yeah, it is it's more of one of the more difficult um, painting mediums to paint with. If you're a beginner, it's probably better to do like oil paints or gouache. Gouache is like watercolor, it's just more opaque and it's more forgiving. So if you like mess up a part, you can re-wet it and kind of retry, so to speak. But watercolor, yeah, fortunately, watercolor is very humbling. But it's fun. And thank you. Glad you're liking the cat drawings. Oh, I see, Poker Face. You purchased one for your better half. Ah, okay. Cool, cool. Yeah, I don't know much about it, unfortunately, to be honest. Not something I've gotten into as of yet, at least. You never know. That might be my thing next year. I'll be the lithograph artist. You never know, dude. I did acrylics for like 4.5 years, and then I got oil. I went into oil painting, and I stopped acrylics. Never did acrylics ever again. So I'm kind of weird about some stuff sometimes. Yeah, we need some eyebrows. That's what we're missing. Missing the eyebrows there. Yeah, I'm struggling with this fur a little bit, you know. I feel like I'm overdoing it, but it's I think that's how I think that's how you learn stuff, you know. It's kind of like loose watercolors, right? You have to usually when you're learning painting or even just painting in general, when you're learning painting, usually you paint more tight in the beginning when you're learning. And then only after you have more experience and stuff, you kind of loosen up. So I think once I get a little more experience drawing this kind of really furry type of cats, I think then I'll be able to just do it a little more simply. You know, I feel like I feel like I'm just over. I'm not saying this is a bad sketch, right? I'm not saying that. It's not bad at all. But I think just doing like too much, you know, I think. But it's okay, you know, so that's how it's a learning process. But like I said, it's not good or bad, you know, it's not bad or anything. It's just how I'm learning here. Just recognizing it, that's all. Yeah, I think I'm good with this one. I don't really want to overdo it or anything. I'll put in a little bit of its markings just to give it a little bit of character. Something like that. You know, not the best, not the worst. It's kind of mediocre, but some of them got to be mediocre, you know. That way next time I can do a great one. I think I'm sketching too lightly too. I think I'm going to go a bit darker. My next sketch, I'm going to go a little bit darker with the lines. I think I'm sketching lighter because I'm not under pressure of a timer, and plus I'm not as confident with this kind of like furriness, really furriness. If that makes sense. Yeah, watercolor takes a lot of planning. That's a good point, Nathan. Definitely. Degas said art is easy until you know how. I think I'm feeling that right now in my life. Yeah, that's a good that's a really good point. You know, the more you know, it's kind of a art is a very weird thing, and it's probably like that with many things actually. It's like the more you know about it, the more difficult it becomes because now you have to all the stuff you didn't know before, all the stuff you weren't thinking about and factoring in. Now you have to factor all this stuff in, you know. Oh, now now that I know about perspective, oh great, I got to make sure the perspective's right and this is right and shading and this and but before when you're just starting out, you don't even worry about any of that stuff. You're not burdened by that, so to speak. But then once you learn about it, see, maybe that's what I think a lot of the times is like when I see this, I'm like, oh, it's not that good. And then everybody else is like, oh, this is really good. And I'm like, well, not really because of this and this and this and this. You know, other people don't understand all that stuff. They're not seeing it from the perspective that I am, I guess. But yeah, that is a good point about art. The more you know, the less, almost like the more you know, the less fun it becomes too, to be honest. But not for me, actually. I have fun no matter what. So I think it depends on what kind of watercolor. Yeah, that's true too. I mean, everybody's different, right? So, you know, that is very true. Depends on how detailed you want to go, how loose you want to go, what kind of look you're going for, all that kind of stuff. You know, with my watercolors, I can just kind of plan them out in my mind a little bit and think about, all right, I'm going to do this first and then I'm going to do the background, or I'm going to do this first and then I'm going to do, you know, I don't have to like super plan it out that much, but. Yeah, I think you are a long-time subscriber, Angela. She said, I thought you did acrylics. I think I'm a long-time subscriber from back when you did acrylics and then noticed you live last week. Enjoying drawing along with you. Did you go to art school? I did not go to art school. Yeah, glad you guys are having fun sketching with the live stream. So I did not go to art school. I went to school for graphic design. So there was a little bit of art in there, but it's not really an art school. I learned like computer graphics. I learned photography, composition, what else? Stuff like that, you know, like color and composition class, photography class, computer graphics 1, 2, and 3 classes, uh, advertising, marketing, stuff like that, you know, magazine layouts, typography class. And then we had a drawing 1 class. That was pretty much it, drawing 1. So I already knew how to draw when I took the class, so I already knew it. You know, it was just a way for me to practice. We drew some still lifes in the class. So it was pretty cool. Juning Tong, thank you again for the $9.99. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. You're really the best. Thank you a lot. Greatly appreciated. Very much. Hope you're enjoying the streams. Thank you for the donations. Killing it tonight. Thank you so much, man. Greatly appreciated. And I'm going to keep drawing here. Let's keep going, man. I'm doing something right, it seems. So thank you so much. Really appreciate it. So yeah, I didn't really go to art school. I kind of learned it on my own. I did we had a color and composition class. And what that was we had like 3 or 4 projects that we had to do. And we could pick like what we wanted to use. So I picked watercolor for the first one. And then I think I did an acrylic painting, which I still have, I think. I don't know if I got rid of it or not. I think I still have it actually, like my very first acrylic painting. And then after that class, and I learned a little bit about color and stuff, and the funny thing is, probably no one believes me about this, but I was terrible at color mixing. I remember that class. And doing that class, I was terrible at color mixing. And one of my friends in the class, she took a lot of class with me. She sat next to me, and she was actually better at painting. I had to like ask her, like, how do I get what should I mix with what to get that color? And she's like, oh, mix red with this. I'm like, oh, okay, thanks. Like I did not know how to mix color, but I ended up learning, and I got into painting on my own time. So I kind of, after that class, I started doing watercolors a lot for like 1 or 2 years. And I thought I wanted to be an illustrator. I really enjoyed painting. And I just kind of got into that. And then from there, just branched out. I kind of got sick of watercolor, and I wasn't happy with, I felt like I couldn't get vibrant enough with the watercolor. So I started doing acrylics in like end of 2011. That's when I started doing acrylics, and that was my whole. I started doing YouTube after that. I started filming what I was doing time lapses and stuff. That's how I kind of started out. And yeah, that's where I am today. But I don't do acrylics anymore. That's a long time ago. I stopped doing acrylics in 2015. And then I was doing oil painting for a long time. And then I got back into watercolor again. So kind of went full circle. But yeah, thank you for the $9.99. Greatly appreciated. Juning Tong. Thank you so much. Super greatly appreciated. Which is your preferred watercolor type, cake or tube? I like tube. If I'm being honest, I like tube. I use the M. Graham watercolors, and they have like honey in the binder, so they're like a little sticky on the palette. They don't dry up as like a cake. So that's why I kind of like tube watercolors. Let's see. Yeah, this isn't really going to be perfect, but nothing ever really is perfect, though, right? I mean, all I can do is do my best and make the best out of it. No problem, Quinn. Thanks for tuning in. Hope your art goes well and everything. Yeah, thanks for tuning in and watching and chatting and everything. It's been fun. Hope you can catch another one another day. I'll try to do these a couple times a week, around this time every day, a couple times a week. So, yeah, if you're free, come check out the stream. I'm putting too many lines down here. I got too many going on. This is why I like doing quicker sketches, because it keeps me from doing all these lines. I want to just put a line down like this and boom. That's it, something quick like that. This is a fat buddy here, man. Let me try to focus here a bit. Yeah, the anatomy here is going to be a little weird. A little difficult. Got a leg coming up. There's no way this cat feels good like this, being this size. Sure, he doesn't feel that good. This one actually, he's not even that fluffy, actually. He's just fat. But that's okay. Okay. Yes, you always seem to capture the facial. Thanks, Evelyn. I tried my best. The face is usually, it's funny because last week or the week before, I was struggling with the faces, to be honest. But I think I'm slowly getting better. You know, I think I'm slowly improving. I'm gonna do my best right now to capture this guy's look here. Let's put the top of the eyes there, kind of the eyebrows. Try to find that right placement. And it looks like the nose, yeah, about here. Top of the nose, we got a little triangle for that. Let's try to keep it very simple, very basic. And then what I've learned is the little cheeks come off of the, kind of like this. Come off of the nose. A little hard to see. And let's try the rest of the eyes in here. I think I got good placement. I'm gonna find out here in 1 second. I look a little angry because of the angle of his eyes. The way we're looking at him, he's gonna look a little angry. I think it's good placement. Good enough anyway. Actually, looking at it, this eye is a little bit off. You can see. Do we want it? Perspective is actually downward like this. That might be better. I think that's better. Yeah, this is usually the hardest part for me is getting their face, you know, and getting it simply, but good, you know, simple but accurate and simple. I don't know if I said that enough. Simple. Okay. Yeah, he looks. I was thinking the same thing. He looks angry because of uncomfortable position too. Exactly. It kind of fits, you know. I was gonna say he should be angry with his. I don't know what do you want to call his disposition here. His weight and his positioning. As good as I can get it for now. Doesn't look exactly like him, but it's not my goal. And part of the reason why it doesn't look like him is because I just don't have his markings, you know, and I'm not going to put all of them in anyway. But I usually put the ones on the head at least. I try to, around the eyes and stuff. Kind of just brings a little more character. or at least like the necessary character, you know. Make his tail kind of fluffy, maybe a bit. And we'll make him like he's sinking down, sitting on something. Just fits a little bit better that way. It looks like he's kind of sunken down into something. Yeah, he's probably not angry. I think we're just kind of looking down at him, and it's just it's just his eyebrows kind of like this, you know. Instead of seeing his like eyes open, we're looking. He's kind of looking down. So, hello, VJ. I don't know how to exactly say your name. I apologize, but hello. Thank you, Sanaz. Greatly appreciated. Hopefully, I'll do some more soon. But actually, this week I'm doing for all the people that came in late. So either tomorrow or the next day, whenever I do my next live stream, I'm doing. I have a commission. Actually, I have two commissions, but they're going to be realistic cat portrait, kind of like what I showed you guys last week. If any of you remember that, my cat, I'm going to be doing those on stream. So I might not be able to finish in one session. Just going to be sketching and then shading. Trying to make it pretty realistic looking, nice looking. As much as I can. Yeah, so that'll be my next few live stream sessions. We'll do some realistic cat portrait, something I haven't really done in a long time. And I've never done on any of these streams. So I was thinking about doing that anyway, because I was thinking about doing, because I've been doing more sketchy cats like this. So I thought, all right, I might do like a more realistic type of cat. And then what do you know? I got someone that wanted me to draw their cat, two cats, quite realistically. So I was like, okay, perfect. That's what I'll do. The price was right, and that's what I'll do. I think I'm about done with this one. I don't want to like keep adding like so much details and stuff. I just want to make sure I'm adding in enough of this kind of like his contour and stuff, you know, and fur and fluff, whatever you want to call it. Designs and markings a bit here and there. I kind of like to I usually reserve the markings for like the tail and the paws and the head. But on the body, I'll just like kind of indicate a little bit of that, but I don't like to put a lot of it. If I'm being honest, you know, I'll put some of it here on the neck and stuff. But I don't want to get carried away. But I think it's pretty good. Gets the idea across that this is a big buddy. Yeah. Good enough. All right, we gotta give him some eyebrows, I guess, huh? Nice. And maybe actually right underneath the eyes, I'll do some markings there. There we go. Good enough. Good enough. I say good enough and then I keep sketching him. I have a problem. Okay. Call that one done. Let's take a look at him. Here we go. Nice. Nice little sketch. Oh, okay, Sanaz. I remember that. Really cool. Thank you. Great. Glad you enjoyed it. Okay. Let's see. Boom. And yeah, we're done. Okay. Don't mess with it anymore. Put the pencil down. Let's see. So we've done 4 so far. Got one here. One here. I think that's my favorite for today so far, this one. Second one. Third one, okay. A little too much. This is my second favorite one. It's something with the line work, you know, I just like the more direct type of line work. Gotta try that. I gotta try to have a mixture of line work and fluffiness for these fluffy cats. Oh, this one's really nice. That's a really nice one. Might do this one next, actually. Yeah, I think so. Let's do it. Let's keep going. Oh boy. Let's keep going. Keep drawing. We can do it. Yeah, we kind of got really, I don't know what's going on this week, man. We got some lower viewership today, but that's okay. It's fine. No big deal. Sometimes it's gonna go like that. What to say? I think I'll probably get more tomorrow and the next day if I do like a realistic cat portrait. You know, people are gonna be like, "Oh, gotta watch that one." But what to do? Here we go. Start out with the head here. Let's not do it too big. We'll do the neck, head and neck, shoulders. At least this is what I'm trying to think when I'm drawing this. Shoulders down to the feet. Arms. And then the lower half here. And there we go. Just a few shapes and we have the cat. Now I didn't leave room for the tail. I probably should have did this one horizontally. Should I just completely start over? I feel like, let's see, how much room do we actually have for the tail? Because the tail is nice. We got to have the tail in there. I mean, it's not really great compositionally. I mean, it fits on the page. Let's stick with it. I got it this far into it. Let's stick with it. I don't exactly want to redo it. Looks like the head probably needs to come up. Yeah. Top of the head needs to come up. So we'll get rid of this kind of shape. Top of the head comes up and then the face more here. Go to the ear. Boom. Head and the other ear. I mean, I probably could have restarted this one, but it's okay. I'm okay with it because I'm not gonna like sell these or anything. They're in my sketchbook. I already have like another sketch on the back of this one. So I don't think anyone's gonna be probably interested in purchasing these, and I'm just doing it for practice and for fun. That doesn't need to be like perfect on the page, you know. No big deal. Thank you, artology. Appreciate it. I can't talk. I'm sorry. Yeah, I thought so too, Lord Engine. I'm sorry, man. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Yeah, I don't know if you were here earlier. I kind of explained it again a little bit, but I'll explain it again. It was like, so yesterday with my day job, I had some work to do. And then I was waiting. I thought they said, "Oh yeah, we'll have some revisions later on." I thought they were going to like call me back or email me again, and it never happened. So I was afraid of them contacting me like after 5 o'clock, which can happen with my job. Like they kind of just contact me whenever. So I was a little afraid of having to do edits or, another round of edits of things after 5 o'clock. So I didn't do my live stream, but it ended up never happening. So now I don't really have, like I said, I don't actually have a set schedule. I was trying to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but now I'm thinking I'll just do whenever I can, Monday through Thursday, something like that. I don't know. I'm still like, I don't have a set schedule. So it could be any day of the week, technically. Like just bet on it being any day of the week. Because I technically don't know. And unfortunately it sucks. Like I wish I could know. But it's just how my job is. It's so inconsistent. And let's just say that the people I work with should just already be retired. I mean, it's like, we'll just leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just very inconsistent and not very well structured at all. So it's like, I just have to go with the flow. It's like, what can I do? Until I can get out of my day job and just stream every day the way I want to, this is what I'm stuck with. I'm stuck with an inconsistent schedule on inconsistent days. So yeah, maybe that's a problem. That's part of the issue. But it's out of my control. Man, I can't even see his back legs. I don't even know what's going on here. So yeah, I apologize about that, all the confusion and stuff for what day. It's just like, I don't know. I don't know what day. I'll never know. There could be days on a Monday where I have to go into the office, and then when I get home, sometimes I won't get home till 5 o'clock, and then like I'm not gonna be able to plan out a live stream and have the energy to do it. I'm probably not gonna stream that day. So there's a lot of different factors, unfortunately, that are out of my control at the moment. But anyway, yeah, what to do? Yeah, that's probably true. I mean, people probably aren't expecting me to stream. I don't know. Who knows? You guys aren't disturbing me. No worries. I'm here to hang out, man. I'm here to hang out and just chill out and do some sketching for you guys. I mean, that's all I'm here to do. Okay, I always struggle with the eyes. Let's try to put these in here. So like it's kind of like this. Yeah, I've realized that like cat faces and like proportions is like still struggling. It's an issue. So now this cat's black and white and mostly black. So I thought about this earlier. I'm thinking, do I want to shade this whole thing in? Like with a blending stump? Get a little more detailed on this one? Not detailed, but fill in the shading. Unlike what I normally don't. But maybe I should this time. Just to do something different so you guys don't get too bored. Yeah, we'll see. See if I feel like doing that or not. I hope it looks like a cat. I hope this looks like a cat. Romero, what's happening? What's going on? Crystal, what's happening? Thanks for tuning in. All right, getting more people now. Not that more is better, but I mean, better for me, but just saying, more doesn't always equal better. You know, we can have a small crowd here and it's still really nice, you know? But yeah, I'm glad everybody's tuning in, man. Greatly appreciate it. Having some fun here. I'm just saying, you know, we don't need thousands of people. We just have a small little group here that always tunes in, and it's fun, man. It's been a good one so far. Got 2 donations. Greatly super appreciated. And just having a good time, man. Bengal cats. I think I have. Are those like the those like the more striped ones? Bengal cat. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that would drive me crazy. That would drive me crazy. Trying to like shade that. Yeah, they are very, very beautiful though. Yeah, throw one in there. There we go. Very beautiful. But I have no patience for that. Or yeah, I have no patience for shading that stuff. At least not right now. I think I might fill in the black and white. I think I might go for it. Because why not? It'll only take a minute. It'll literally only take a minute, and it's something different, you know? Something I don't do all the time. Gives me a little practice. Yeah, this face definitely doesn't look like this cat, but what can I say? It's fine. Just we'll roll with it. Something about the mouth here or something. Just looks too big or something, but it's fine. Not gonna over stress about it. We're just here to have fun. Do my best. Sometimes Sometimes my best isn't the best. What can I do? No biggie. Oh man, my stomach is starting to growl. It's getting close to dinner time here. Normally I'd already eaten by now, but not on the live stream days like this. Must sacrifice and stream instead of eating. It's just how it goes. Work before eating. I think that we can add some texture on the rock there. Isn't that fun? Okay, I think I spent enough time on this one. Let's try to just fill it in with some shading. And that'll give it a little more character, you know? A little more, whatever. A little more something here. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to like roughly fill it in. And then I'm going to go over with a blending stump, just smudge it out a bit. Yo, what's up? Glad to hear that, Romer. Hopefully it's calming for you. Something nice to watch. Just going to fill this in quickly. I may have to go over some of the line work again, which I should have thought about earlier. Because usually when I use the blending stump, I'm going to like smudge out everything I just drew. And then I'll have to like kind of reinstate it a bit. But it's okay. We're not in a hurry or anything. Even though my stomach is telling me otherwise. Hurry, hurry. It's actually a good feeling to have stomach growling a bit, you know, actually. It's I feel like nowadays it's kind of, at least for me, it's kind of rare to get that feeling, you know. And in a way it's nice sometimes, you know, to get back. Because then when you eat something afterward, it's like, oh man, that was good, you know. It's one of those things. Okay, let's make sure I fill this in correctly. Okay, just goes down to here. Good enough, and then he has a small patch down here. Nice. I'm gonna zoom this out a bit. So let's just fill this in and see what it looks like. It's gonna darken it a little bit, which is good. Yeah, see, it's like softens everything I just did for the last 15 minutes. Should have done this earlier. Sorry, folks, wasn't really thinking ahead. That's okay. We'll just go over it real quickly with like some of the line work. Just do some suggestions of fur here and there. That'll be fine. Won't take too long. And hopefully I'm going to do at least one more, I think. I think I can fit one more. And then I'll play like some Geoguessr stuff like I normally do. Because it's fun. I think it's his chin. I just figured it out. I think it's his chin here. This is called a blending stump. Just a rolled up sheet of paper. Tightly rolled up, but you can find them online pretty cheap. Or at the art store or whatever. Come in like a pack. Usually you can get like 5 or 3 or 7 or something in a pack. I think it's his chin. I don't know. It's really hard to see actually in the photo. So whatever, I'm just gonna leave it. Not gonna stress over too much. He's got a weird face, whatever. I'll accept it. I'll accept that I drew it weird. Yeah, this is called a blending stump, just so everyone knows. And it just kind of moves the graphite around, kind of softens it a bit, and you can get some nice shading, nice lines. We can even erase into it. Some nice fur texture going there. Yeah, you get them with the beginner sketching kits. Yeah, I have a bunch too, actually, but I don't have that many to be honest. Actually, I got some other sizes and stuff, but I probably have like 5, maybe. That's all I have. Probably need to get more eventually, but for now I'm good. But yeah, that's funny. I think most people probably have a lot of them, but they never use them. That's kind of how it was with me. I never really used them, but I had a bunch too, and I just never used them. It's just like these things too. Like people never use these things in the kits. When I was younger, I was like, "What is this for? What is this thing for?" I never used it. Most people never use them either. But I'll share a tip with you guys. Here's what you can do. This is like a sandpaper block. You can get a new piece of it, rip this one off. And then when your stumps get all dirty like that, you just rub it on here and it sheds off the old paper. And then you get a clean new stump at the top. And you just reshape it. Just kind of twist it while you're doing it, going across. Boom, there you go. Brand new. There we go. Yeah, I think nobody uses the sanders though. It's funny. It's one of those things, man. I use it all the time when I'm sharpening pencils and stuff too. Not just the stumps, but the to sharpen really long pencils. Okay. Try to keep this simple and just finish it up. Some stronger line work here. That's why I said I should have done this earlier, because now I just have to like go back over it, which is like so dumb. I didn't think about it. I think I can do one more sketch after this. Hopefully I won't die. I can feel my hands starting to shake slightly from like getting hungry. But I'm okay. I'll be fine. We have work to do here. Put that in there. Stronger outline. And we'll get that tail in there. Kind of strengthen this furriness real boldly. Kind of like that. Yeah, I feel like I haven't really been bold enough today, you know? I don't feel very bold with my sketches, and that's okay. I mean, some days I guess it's gonna be like that. I'm just more of like taking my time today, which is okay. But not exactly not exactly that bold here today. Hopefully you don't mind. Yeah, I like this one. I think it came out really well. I think this is pretty darn good. I like the shading. I'm glad I did that. I think it kind of gives it something, you know. I can do some secondary shading here. Just with some hatching a bit maybe. But I don't want to overdo it. I think maybe just on the legs, good enough. And yeah, I think that's good. Gets the idea across. There we go. Thank you, Pokerface. Glad you're making dinner, getting things done for the family. That's really good. Don't let me stop you, that's for sure. Thank you, Auntie D. Greatly appreciated. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I think it was a good decision to shade that. I think I'm done with this one. Let's move on to another one. I'm tired of this one. I'm tired of this one. 123, 24. Let's try to do one more here, folks. Try to do a little more quickly for my sake. Let's do the next one a little bit more quickly. Last one. Here we go. What's it going to be? I don't know. Food is overrated. Yeah, it is. I like juice. I like to make me some fresh juice. Let's see, what's a good one? We already did this one. What's a pose I haven't done yet? That's kind of cute. I like that. But I would have to shade it again. But it is really cute. Let me try to zoom it in for you guys. You probably can barely see it. That one's pretty cute. But let me keep looking. Let's see. That might be the one I do, I think. No, this is really cool. That's a very different looking type of cat. I really like the pose of this one. Dang, huh. Here, I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. Let's try to, we got this one, we got this guy. I like this pose, laying down really nice. That one's really cute. That might be the one I do actually. I like the I like the rhythm here. Let's see. That one's really cute. Oh, dude. That one or this one? Let's go with this one. Let's go. Yeah, I like those ears too, right? On that one. It's really cool. I think that's like is that a Maine Coon? I think. I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna go with this one. It's fluffy. It's cute. It's looking up at us or at someone above us. He's small. I like it. Let's do it. Let's see if I can fit it on the page here. Let's see. I guess I could. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go, folks. Let's finish strong. Let's do this. Yeah, it is a Maine Coon. I thought so. Okay, I don't know what this one is. This one's just a fluffy little buddy. But the other one, yeah, that was a Maine Coon. Here we go. Let's see. Head. Boom, perfect. Let's try to do like the neck and the chest, or how do we do this? Kind of like the chest. Kind of goes up like this, actually. And then legs going down. Feet. Nice. Then try to get the ears in there. Like that. Perfect. Pretty much. Pretty much perfect. It's got a really fluffy face. Probably more like that, a little more fluffier. And then body comes in right off the ear, coming down. Back leg. Actually, that's too long, too much. Try again, try again. See, curve of the body. Comes down. Nice. Back leg here. Boom. Let's do the feet downward. There. Looking really good so far, I think. And then the tail comes up. It's got this cute tail. There we go. It's a good strong start for a strong finish here on today's live stream. Good. And let's, okay, this might be too wide here. These arms, these front arms, let's try to make these make sense here. Might have to cut in a little bit. Let's see. Paw here. Boom, goes up. Yeah, I guess it's okay, actually. Looks like he's wearing mittens, dude. Doesn't even look like real paws, but they are. Okay, face. Oh, that's cool, Lord Engine. Okay, let's get these eyes in here. Hopefully. Maybe I could just leave them blank like that. Be like a ghost cat. And his nose is here. Because he's looking upward. So the nose is going to be close to the eyes. Cool. And then little shark mouth. Looks like a shark. I always thought when you look at like, if you're below a cat and you look up at its mouth, like its chin and stuff, it looks like a shark to me. I always thought cats are very strange because they have like reptile eyes. They have like bunny rabbit back feet. Or like kangaroo feet, you know, like bunny rabbit, kangaroo back feet. And then they have like shark mouth. I don't know. Okay. Probably too big. Okay. Start drawing this fur in here. Ever so slightly. Yeah, see, I like the fur like this, where I'm not so detailed about it, where it's like every once in a while I'll put some fur down. That's what I should have been doing on the other sketches that I did, but it's okay. I mean, that's why I'm doing this anyway, because I'm trying to learn, trying to practice getting better with this kind of fur, drawing fur, you know, drawing hair. It's something I really struggle with, whether it looks like it or not, but I do. Okay, kind of made his midsection a little bigger, but fine. Okay, good. Okay, don't want to put too much. Just keep it loose, keep it sketchy. All right, definitely have to like fill in his eyes. Definitely looks weird like this. Definitely looks bizarre. Let's try to fill that in. Pupils, giant pupils. Now he looks even worse. Now he looks like he's got a problem. Okay, something like that. I don't know. He looks crazy. Maybe it's okay. Maybe it's okay that he looks crazy. I don't know if this cat has whiskers or not because I can't even see it, but I'm just going to draw some anyway. Yeah, his eyes do look like really crazy. Maybe I'll just fill them in completely. I don't know. uh, yes, I do read the comments, and I just read your comment. Thanks for. I remember that back in 2020. That's when I started streaming a lot. I'm trying to get back into it now. Finally, streaming more consistently, and yeah, hope you enjoyed them when you watched them back then. And sorry you have to stay up to watch them. I know everybody in England and France and stuff, they're always a little annoyed because they can't really catch the live streams because it's middle of the night over there right now. But I appreciate it, man. Really appreciate your comment. Appreciate you watching, and hope all is well. Hopefully, sometime some weekend I can plan out a live stream more in the morning over here, so I'll get different people, you know, from different parts of the world. But I greatly appreciate it. But you can always catch the replays too. You know, you can watch them on your own time. All the replays are available now, so you can go watch them on the live tab on my YouTube channel. So they're all there. Almost done with this one, I think, folks. Getting somewhere. Yeah, it's 3 a.m. over there. Yeah, that's crazy in Ireland. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, man. Glad to hear that. You know, I've heard that a lot. So it's crazy to think that, you know, me just drawing on a stream is so beneficial for people, man. But I'm gonna keep doing it, you know. And yeah, I hope you can get some good rest. Thanks for your comments, man, and your thoughts. It's really great to know, man. Stuff like that keeps me going, you know, because it's like if I can just impact one person in a positive way like that, it's like, dude, it's amazing, you know. That's my goal. I don't need like 1,000. I mean, it'd be nice if I had like thousands of video views and all this stuff, but even to just impact one person like that, it's like, it's awesome, man. It's crazy. Super crazy. Yeah, I'm worried about the eyes here. They're a little darker than everything else that I drew, so I'm just trying to make them fit in a bit more with the rest of the sketch. Because I didn't really went a little too furry everywhere, even though I said I didn't want to. But I did. I did it. It's fresher up here. It looks better up here. More direct line work. But I'll keep practicing. I'll get better. The more I keep trying this and discovering things and figuring this out, I'll get better. I mean, you guys are witnessing the raw process here, you know? It's like this is my journey to getting good at drawing cats. You guys are witnessing a lot of it in real time, you know? And just watching these streams is when I draw all the cats. I do draw some off stream, but I mean, really the bulk of what I do is on this stream. It gives me a reason to create art, and it's helpful. It's really helpful to have these live streams and connect with you guys and stuff. And yeah, it's just really good. It's really cool. Yeah, that's true. The thumbnail, but like, yeah, it's hard to. They're just so whatever. But I think it looks fine. I think once you don't compare it to the photo, you know, if we just turn the photograph off, you know, and we just look at my sketch, I think it's fine. I think it'll be fine later when I look at it. It's gonna be fine. I think I'm done with this one. I think I said what I need to say with it, and there's no more I need to add. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I think what I'm missing, you know, what I'm thinking with the eyes, actually, it's just a small detail. It's just the bridge part of the nose, this kind of line right here. It needs to be a little bit straighter right there and right here. I think just having it be a little, you can't even tell. What am I, who am I fooling? Not fooling anyone. I thought it would make a difference, but it really doesn't matter. Boom, good. Okay, maybe you did change it a little bit. Gave it a little bit of form and stuff instead of just being like circles pasted on there. But yeah, happy with this one. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to play Geoguessr here in a minute. So I know most people like to go, head out. You don't have to stick around, but if you want to, you can just hang out for like 15 more minutes. Play some Geoguessr, do some daily stuff that I like to do on the stream here. But I'll give you guys a little recap here of what I drew today. Let's finish this off. 123.24. Boom. Let's go back to what I drew today. So none of those. So we have this one. Not bad. We have this one. Probably still my favorite, actually. It's probably still my favorite. Really good. We have this one, not bad. Another favorite of mine, this Fat Buddy. And this one, pretty good. And this one. So how many was that? 6, 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not bad. I feel like I did them relatively quickly as well. You know, even though I didn't have a 5-minute timer like I normally used to in the last week, I think still did these relatively quickly. 6 in 2 hours. So 6 in 2 hours, that's 20 minutes each. Probably a little less because there's times when I just talk. So probably about 15 minutes each one. Not bad. So there we go. We can get rid of this, all of these. I'm going to move over my Geoguessr stuff here real quick. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for the donations today, the super chats. Super greatly appreciated. So tomorrow, or not tomorrow, I don't know if it's gonna be tomorrow. We don't know. My next stream, whenever it's gonna be, I'm gonna do a realistic cat portrait, and it's probably gonna take me multiple sessions. Give me 1 second here. Boom. There we go. Hong Kong to Qatar. So we're gonna do some of the geography here. I'll play Geoguessr in a minute. We gotta go from Hong Kong to Qatar. China. I gotta take the quickest route here. China. Qatar. How do you get to Qatar? Saudi Arabia? Saudi Arabia. What's connected to Saudi Arabia? I'm gonna go with Iran. Iran. Okay. Iraq. Iran. Pakistan, maybe? Boom. Nice. We did it. Okay. It always pops that up for some reason. Yeah, I'm gonna do realistic cat portrait in my next 1 or 2 live streams, and I may even next week I may even be doing the second one. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, it'll be good. So we won that one. Good. Now got to figure out what this city is. From this looks like Malaysia, Indonesia, Africa. I have no idea. I'm just gonna go Jakarta. Okay. 1,000 miles north of Jakarta. Oh, this is Philippines, maybe. Manila. Ooh. 997 miles west of Manila, Philippines. I don't know what that is. You have the Philippines and you have, oh, is this like Hanoi? Vietnam? No. Oh. It's not Bangkok, but I don't know what it is. 460 miles. It's like in Laos or something, or Cambodia. Where is that? I don't know. I have no idea. Gonna have to give up on this one, I think. Yeah, it's in like Cambodia or Laos. I don't know. Vietnam. Yeah. Ho Chi Minh City. Should have known that. Ho Chi Minh City, not Hanoi. Oh well, what to do? full screen this here. Let's do the daily challenge here, folks. Let's see what's... Haven't done this in a few days. It's been a while. Yeah, it was Vietnam. It was Vietnam. What to do? Let's see where this is. De Munins. Is this Italy? Santa Lucia do Itani Estancia. Is this... It's not Spanish, is it? Italian is something I'd never know. I always miss it. I'm just gonna go with it. I think it is Italy. I hope. Oh, dude, it was Portuguese. I was thinking, is it Portuguese? That's Brazil. I was thinking, it doesn't look like Spanish. I was thinking, okay, maybe it's Portuguese, but then I skipped right over it and I was like, sounds Italian. No, it was Portuguese, man. Dang it. What's this? Let's see. It's either in North or South America. Let's see, there's a sign over there. Go up the road here. What's that say? Proxima Salidas, or definitely South America, Mexico, Central America. Oh. Not Colombia. Is this more southern? I can't tell if it's southern or... Green signs. Is that like... dude, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go Ecuador. Oh, Puerto Rico. I didn't even think about Puerto Rico. Okay, that sucks. That sucks. Puerto Rico. What is this? Okay, we have an altercation in the street here. Somebody call the police. What is going on here? Oh, he pushed her down into the side. Wow. Bro, it's probably your sister or something. Okay, it looks like they're just playing around. Okay, this is definitely Russia or something. Yeah, it does explain the green signs back then. Yeah, the Puerto Rico. I think it's like Russia or something. I have no idea where it's going to be. Oh boy, it could be Ukraine or something. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, Russia. Why? Why do you have to do that? Way over there, dude. Who would know that? I had a slight thought, is this like Eastern Russia? But then like I have no idea actually. I just thought because of the buildings it looked more like Mongolia maybe, but it didn't seem like Mongolia. I don't know. This is Europe somewhere. Let's see. Got a yellow sign here. Oh, great. Great. Eastern Europe. One of the worst, my worstly guessed. Glad to hear that, Poker Face. That's really good. Glad to hear you were able to multitask today. I'm going to go eat dinner very soon here. I already got mine cooked and ready to go. Don't worry, there's nothing in the chat. It was pretty dead tonight, so no worries. You're free to have a life. Don't worry. But I greatly appreciate your help. Yeah, it's definitely Cyrillic. Definitely Cyrillic. I have no idea, dude. Just... I forgot what countries have Cyrillic. I can't remember. Oh, look at that. Really close. I almost went here, dude. This is where I first clicked. North Macedonia. Dang. What am I having for dinner? I'm having, so I already have it cooked. So like on the weekend, I cooked like 5 meals for the week. And it's the most boring thing. I cook the same thing every day and I eat the same thing almost every day. I have rice and tofu with teriyaki sauce, and then sometimes I'll have vegetables with it or a sweet potato. I'm gonna eat orange with it and kimchi. I usually put kimchi on top of the rice, and then I'll cut up an orange, eat the whole orange, and then usually I also have like cucumber, like raw cucumber and raw radishes, just a couple like little slices, like a third of a cucumber, and then some radish, like 1 or 2, 3 radishes, and then an orange. So that's kind of like the side. And then I have rice with kimchi and tofu. And I eat that like all the time, and I never get tired of it. Okay, this is Thailand or Cambodia. I've been trying to learn the differences between Thai and Cambodian, and I can't do it. My brain just cannot do it. I think this is, I don't want to say what I think it is because I'm going to be wrong. But she's covered. Sana food. I think this is like, oh, look at this. Selamat Datang. This is like, is this southern Thailand? Because that's Malay, kind of. Selamat Datang. I'm going to go southern Thailand. It's going to be crazy if it's Cambodia. I don't know how it would be. Dang, it was even more southern than I thought. I guessed right here. But yeah, I knew it was near Malaysia. Got it. Havoc, what's going on, bro? I'm about to end the stream in a few minutes. Yep. Sounds good, poker face. Yeah, I don't know, like for so many years I'm just used to like not eating meat, so I never do. You know, it's just one of those things. Like I'll eat meat if I go out to a restaurant, maybe like I'll order like, salmon teriyaki or something. Like I don't know, I really like Asian food, so I eat a lot of just Asian stuff, and it's just a lot of vegetable heavy. I like to make like fresh juice a lot of the times, like for my lunch. I like make juice. I'll juice up a bunch of vegetables and a little bit of fruit. That's every once in a while. No worries, Havoc. Sounds good. I'm gonna play one more round and then I gotta get going. Let's play what should I play? I've been playing all right, we'll just do a balanced world, diverse world, I guess. No move. Yeah, I love kimchi, man. Kimchi's so good. But yeah, I just try to be healthy, do my best. I just do what feels good for me, and a lot of vegetables and fruits just feels good. I feel better. And like when I eat like processed food, like I have been recently, I've been eating more processed because it sucks to eat. It's so cold in the winter. It's so difficult for me to eat really fresh, like fruit all day. I get so cold. So like I've been eating some other stuff like bread and all kind of stuff. When I eat that, I can really feel that my digestion gets off, man. It just doesn't feel right. Hello, Maxi. Hello, Seller. I don't know. Is that a compliment or is it a, is it a diss, Seller? It says, man, I could low key fall asleep to your stream. I don't know if that's a good thing or is a bad thing. Is like, am I boring and people fall asleep? People say like my voice is really soothing and it like helps them. I've had people say like they watch my videos and they like fall asleep to them because they're like so soothing. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. Okay, what state is this? Let me see. This looks like northernish. Could be California, but I don't think it's California. It does look like California actually. White license plates. Although that could be New York license plate, but dude, this looks like California. I think it is. Oh, compliment. Okay, cool. I appreciate it then. I appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoy the streams and the chill vibe of them. Oh, dang, that sounds good, Poker Face. That sounds really good. I'm not much of like a spaghetti eater. I really don't like I'm kind of weird. I'm not, I for some reason I don't like noodles. I'm not like a noodle eater for some reason. But all the other stuff sounds really good. I like the garlic bread. I like the bell peppers, the tomato, like all that stuff sounds good. Like, oh yeah, I'm into that. But it does look like San Jose. I was thinking the same thing, Lord Engine. I was like, dude, this looks like because I've been to San Jose and stuff. Like this mountain in the background, it looks like around here, like this. So that's exactly where I was gonna go, actually. But let's see what it says. Dude, it was. We're good. It was San Jose. Yeah, I thought it was. Like I started seeing the trees. I was like, wait, this looks like because so the company that I work for, so I live over here. I work in I live in the Sacramento region over here. And the company that I work for, they own children's hospitals in San Jose. So sometimes I have to drive out here during the day and do some work. So it did look like that area. It's pretty crazy. Because normally when you play a game like this, like it could be anywhere in the world. You don't expect it to be somewhere you're familiar with like that. It's very bizarre. Like this looks like Japan. I'm pretty sure it is Japan. I can just tell by the power poles and the vibe of it. It seemed it's gonna suck if I'm off. It could be Taiwan, but I think it's Japan. I'm just gonna go for it. Yeah, there we go. Japan. Look at that, right? Almost right where I said. Oh, okay. You used to live in San Jose and Sacramento. Cool. Nice. So you definitely know what it looks like too. Okay, this looks like America. Although it could be Canada. Sneaky Canada, man. I always get Canada wrong. Okay, this looks like northeast type houses, maybe. Fiesta Place Garden. Fiesta Place. Hmm. Am I right on that? Is this northeastern? I mean, the yards are pretty big. The foliage looks like northeast. I got green sign, street signs. Huh. Second guessing myself here. Sucks that I can't move around. I don't know why I pick rounds like that. I always pick that I can't move. All right, let's go with it. I don't know, man. Let's go with like up here somewhere. Yep, cool. Oh, it was Washington. Okay. Damn. Dang. Yeah, Pennsylvania. That's what I was thinking too, around there. And then I thought it might be Pennsylvania, but then I thought, no. I went more north. I was wrong. Marvin, you're correct. It's Maryland. Way to go. Yeah, now that I see it, I was like, yeah, it is more like Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, Maryland. It is like that area, actually. I could see that. This one. Hmm. I'm stumped on this one. This is Europe? Is this like Spain? Is that the ocean? I think that's the ocean. So this could be like Spain. It could be a bunch of stuff like Spain, France, Portugal, Italy, Turkey. Maybe not Turkey though, because the photo is kind of a better. It could be Turkey though. I wish I could see a flag or something, man. Oh, here we go. Language, language. What is that? Be Bizim Soka. What is that? Is this Turkish? Or is this Eastern European? I don't know, man. Looks too flat to be Monaco. Okay. Got an airplane in the sky. What is this? All right, I'm just gonna go for Turkey since I saw that. I don't know what other language it is. I have no idea. Let's see, which way is the ocean? The ocean is to the southwest. So we're gonna be like down here maybe. Ocean is to the southwest. So I'm gonna pick there. Oh, it's right near Istanbul. Okay. Yeah, it was Turkish. Good thing I saw that sign. I would have picked like Spain or something. It just looked very warm and sunny to me. It looked Mediterranean, you know. Holly Lane. Okay, this is definitely America. Okay, this is my last round, and then I got to get off here. Make some dinner. Gonna heat up my dinner. Oh man, thank you guys for sticking around, tuning in. Really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the sketches and stuff from today. I know it wasn't like super exciting or anything, but hopefully it was, you know, we're just chilling out. All right, this is definitely not the south. There's not a lot of pine trees. This is like northeast. Is this California again, or is this? It might be northeast, I think, because these houses are kind of small. It doesn't really matter though. It could be California. I don't know. Although they got these like rock walls and stuff. Thank you, Poker Face. I appreciate it. I'm glad you guys find it enjoying, man. I always invent a word, enjoyful. I'm glad you find it enjoyful. Not a real word. I'm glad you guys enjoy it. It's hard for me to know because I'm the person doing it, you know, so it's hard for me to look on the outside and be like, I don't really know where this is. I think it's probably not around here, but oh dang, it was. I'm surprised. That's pretty good, dude. Dang, okay. Not bad. What'd I get? 21,000, almost 22,000. Dude, that's a new high score for this map. I just made it. That's a new personal high score. All right. You guys saw it here. New high score. Crazy how there's only 22 people here. Yeah, it's kind of, you know, it's weird. It's kind of how it's been the whole time. It went up to like 30 or 40 people at one point, and then it's just been like 30 the whole time. But normally I get at least like 60 or 70 people. You know what I mean? Normally I get a little more people. But tonight, I don't know what the deal was. I guess people didn't think I'd be streaming tonight because normally, yeah, you did pretty good, Lord Engine. Good guesses. But I said recently I'm going to stream on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then obviously I didn't stream yesterday, and then I streamed today. So I guess it kind of threw a bunch of people off, but whatever. I'll try to stream again tomorrow if I can. You know, anytime during the week, Monday through Friday or Monday through Thursday at least, maybe Fridays too. I don't know. I'm gonna try to stream if I can, but if I can't, then just take the day off, and I can't do it. But thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the sketches and stuff. Gonna be doing, like I said, next time that I stream, maybe tomorrow or Thursday, be doing a realistic cat portrait, more detailed, very detailed, more realistic. It's actually a commission that I have to do, so I'm going to be really taking my time on it and doing it at a higher level than what you guys have seen. Have a good night. Have a good night, Pokerface. Thanks for tuning in. See you guys later. Appreciate it. Peace.